Hey, how you guys doing? Okay, wanted to show you a game that I had played on chess.com. I am white and my opponent is black. I play the London system, the Madison attack, and so this is how it goes. It's kind of a really odd way of playing with c6. I really haven't seen that before. It's not how I usually play, so it's really interesting for sure. So let's take a look. Oops, there we go. I go knight c3. My opponent goes knight bd2, knight bd. Knight bd7. That's what he goes. I go knight bd2. And then now I'm going for the attack on the queen. He goes f6. I go h4. The reason he moves off is because if he potentially plays here, which that's an idea, I could just actually take back here, takes, and then I actually win the game with a fool's mate. Yeah, a Slav, yep. You know what? Who'd have thunk? So you may get a fool's mate kind of like this. It's like, wow. So he didn't fall for that. He moved his queen for room. Then I went c4. He went e5. E takes e5. Knight takes e5. E takes. Queen takes. C takes. And then C takes. This is actually Ginger GM talked about this. Our Grandmaster Simon Williams, that if you get a structure when there is a pawn like this and it's kind of situated with the pawn structure, remember to take, because you give him an isolated pawn and later on you could take advantage of this weakness in an endgame and totally win basically. Okay, bishop. I go bishop e2, g6. He goes g6. Knight takes, And the reason I played, if he plays queen takes, I actually win a pawn. So it's like total, let's say I have 5, he's got 5, I have 2, 4, I got 6. And also if I wanted to, before that, probably best would be queen takes, and then smack. There you go. The rook would have to move, and then I potentially could go g3 and maybe hold the position. You know, I'd be up a whole pawn. He has an isolated pawn. What the heck happened here? Hold on. No, don't do this to me. Come on. Alright, thank you. I hate when that happens. Sometimes it does a glitch. But everything's better now. So this holds that structure. Also, I potentially have a push. My bishop's outside the pawn chain. I can castle queenside. And his structure is really devastated, in my opinion. That's going to fall soon. And, I wouldn't want to be in that. So that's why he just took with the pawn. It's kind of to salvage the structure that he had. But, So I moved my bishop back, attacking the queen. She moved. I went h4 because I don't want this pawn to be advanced at all. It attacks the queen. Also, it cements my structure. These pawns aren't going anywhere. Now, if this queen moves off the rank, boom, baby, you got h5 check. So his queen is stuck. And I take, but I don't think taking, well, I probably shouldn't have taken, and now that I think about it, I probably should have just checked. But the only stitch is I didn't, oh, I can't check, my bad, sorry. Potentially maybe knight to, I gotta erase that, that was a mistake. Knight to f3. But remember, we learned something, you just gotta make sure to keep an eye on where you move your pieces. And this prepares maybe for me to trade on maybe even better would have been queen to b3. That might be better because that takes a scope on his weak, but potentially he has that. I'm not sure if I like that, but I do have that, so yeah, I think I'm winning no matter what. So I don't think taking, and that's what really got me. I really thought he was going to take this way. I was like shocked when he took with his bishop. I was like, whoa. So I was like, you know what? If you're gonna let me advance my pawns, I'll be more than happy to do that. I castle kingside because there's nothing that's gonna hurt me on the kingside. And now I get all my pieces ready. He's not castle. My bishop comes in, and potentially I trade rooks. Actually, he doesn't. I trade. He goes, and then I move my knight because remember, knights love outposts, and if I can get a knight to d5 4, it's a dream position. I have actually 3 sweet outposts, and it's like a knight's dream to be able to dance from here to here to here. You know, it's like the dancing knight. It's like wow. But I decided, you know what? Let's go for some material. See, I can win pawn if he's not careful. And then you know what? I go boom, baby. And he plays this move. I missed it to begin with. I gotta admit, I missed it to begin with. There was a tactic here that wins on the spot. Okay, I admit that. But then I actually saw it after he made another mistake. Wait, not mistake. Overlooking, because a lot of players overlook moves, so I'm not going to say that it was a mistake, just an overlooked idea. And there, and then I take, and that's his. That's when he resigned, because there's really nothing that he could do. His structure is so wrecked. My opponent's structure is like totally devastated. I have so much. There's like I don't know how many targets there are. Let's see, 1, 2. There's like 4 targets on the side. This looks very familiar to the Fabiano versus Mickey Adams game. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. But how the structure setup was similar to this, how the pawns were. And so it was like that, and I had watched it like a couple times, that match, and I was like, this reminds me so much of that, and I'm like, I wonder if he's going to play on, and all of a sudden he pushed the resign button. It was like, okay. But this one was the funnest one out of all of them. I'm white here, and you have to love this. I do another he does the Mekanasas. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Opening defense, Mikenas defense, huh? And I just create the pyramid of the London. You know, you can't go wrong with that. Develop. Me either. This is a, but it's here. So if you're ever interested in it, and you wanted a code to go to, it's A40. So if you guys ever wanted to look up and you're curious about this defense, you can look it up by A40. Okay, Fianchetto. So he's at least doing something. I haven't heard of that one before, but it might be a new opening. They're always coming up with new ones. He actually takes here, and I take and take. And now, this is a really strong setup for me. There's nothing on this side that's going to be advancing. So if I want to, I can now do some tactics. This is when tactics come into play. He retreats back. I bring my bishop. He goes there, and then now I want him to take. He has an isolated pawn. My structure is so beautiful, and it's like, wow. And even if he plays here, I may be even willing to just give up my bishop just to get this structure. It's not fun to have this. The chance of him realigning these guys, these warriors, are not gonna, our foot soldiers, sorry, are not going to be very soon. And these are targets galore. But he didn't do that. I was like, drat. I was hoping he was going to take, but he didn't. So he played b5, and so I just went, you know what? Let's go a4. If he wants to play that, let's have him take. You know, worst that happens, I win a pawn. And then if he pushes, which would be as bad, I just takes, and now this open file here is all mine. Once when I move C, I get this sweet open file. I also have a knight maneuver in. It's just like dream position. So getting a4 in was so sweet. He went c5 to attack the bishop, and so I went c2. My next, yeah. Where? No, you have. Yeah, and I take here. Oh yeah, I take here, and it's like, you know what? It's. I was surprised about this move when he took there, and I played bishop to a4, and I was like, wow. And at this point, my opponent resigned because there's really no way to. He's going to lose the queen for a bishop. Hey, how you doing? And then smack, and it's all over. So we'll do some puzzles. I was just showing two games that I played on chess.com, and these were like super duper nice. They were nice. Okay, put it on. Alright, let's take a look. Come on, load up. Sweet. Okie dokie. So French knight variation. Yo, nice. You're doing the French. That's it. That's an interesting French for sure. Yeah, my teacher told me that if they take, you get a French defense. So like if you go back here, let's just say that he played, let's see, what could he have played differently? Let's say he plays that, and then you play here. Or did I do that? I don't think I did that right. Let me see. How did you play that? Okay, gotcha. Sorry. Let's say he plays here, here. We'll say here, here, and then if you take, you get kind of a French setup, but kind of awkward because he has that. So I'm surprised he did that. Knight comes in. Nice. So you're playing for a closed positional game. Yeah. This looks. Is this like a kind of like a Stonewall almost? Very similar to kind of a Stonewall. Or I think Stonewall's on. If I'm not mistaken, I think it goes. Yeah, I think this is. It's kind of a on the different colors though. Isn't it on the same? I don't usually play the Stonewall very often. Nice. Takes. Hey, good. How you guys doing? We're going over Fox's game. Oh yeah. It's pretty hard, and especially since you have traded off his dark squared bishop. Yes, it's considered a bad bishop for him. Your pawn structure is rock solid. Yeah, you can actually go b7, bishop b7, and then you have this attack. So you're not bad at all. You have everything good. Queen e2, knight e7. Let's see, what could you have played here? I kind of like that maneuver, right? And then you have some pressure here. And if he plays there, now you got these weaknesses. So that's an interesting move. And then if he takes here, that's fine. You have that. So yeah, that's an interesting. We'll see how the game goes. This is a good move too. That'd be my second choice. This would be my first, and then this would be my second. So, and it's actually a really good move at this point here. I'm glad you did that because he's gonna try to undermine your structure. Oh, you don't. Yeah, you don't want a castle. Oh, big time, not queenside. Yeah, you don't want a castle for sure. I don't know. I might have played there just to lock the structure down. I don't know if I would have kind of attacked really too hard. It's just my opinion. If you're playing for somewhat of a closed game, this is more of a structure I'd be happy with. Because then even if he takes here, you have an outpost for your knight, and it's like not going anywhere. Even if he goes there, he can't go there. I apologize. That's a bad move. So delete that. Don't look at that move. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying though, that's kind of what I would have played, because your structure, you have like such a wonderful structure of pawns that this just a5 just cements your positional power that you're at right now. And you can, even if you wanted to, let's say play something like this, and then let's say he goes, we'll just say he does this. You have this ability, and we'll say bishop takes. Now you have this whole open file if you wanted to. And if he goes here, I guess you could play there, and then let me see what else. I'm just doing some moves, something similar to that. So it's just, you don't really want to advance. I know this is, I'm just giving some advice. You really don't want to advance your structure like that. It's not as bad. It's great. Oh yes, we most definitely will do that. So you're doing, it's excellent game. It's an excellent game. It's, I guess I'm more positional. He could kick my knight on c4. Okay, c4. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I see what you're saying. If you get a knight to c4, he could kick it. But if you notice one thing though, what pawn structure would his light square? It'd be on a light square. Sorry, kind of got a little fluttered there for a second. Okay, even if he did kick your knight, his structure would be on the light square, and also you then have a potential for doubling up. So you control the open file. You control everything at this point. You're the player that's in control. I've just had a lot of bad results with overextending like that. I've just had very bad experience. I know why you're doing it, to threaten mate. It's potentially a good idea. It's got to be very careful about that. Just be very, very careful. Oh wow! I can't believe he did that. That's shocking. That's shocking. Huh. No, I don't know. I might have actually played, if I was him, h3, and then even if he played, he can't play there, so let's get rid of that. And then you have that, so you can't play there. So that would be a bad move. I'm trying to see what would be a good move for you at this point. Not sure. Very interesting. No, I wouldn't play there. I wouldn't play there, or sorry, here. So we'll see how the game goes. But that's a very shocking move they did. That's shocking. Wow, he's just giving you material. You're up 2 pawns already, and wow, and then all you got to do is keep your structure set. Oh, ouch. Now he ain't coming out of the ball. Well, potentially he has this a5. Wow, nice. Yeah, you're going for big power attack. So okay, he can't really get out of this box potentially. Let's see. Oh wow, yeah, I guess he could. There. Yeah, you can't. I'd love to push this, but if you did smack, you lose a rook. So I'm not happy. Now that's good. Can't believe he did that. He should have retreated his bishop. And that was a very inaccurate move on his part. He could have done anything besides just leaving it there. He would have been better off to probably have moved it back, in my opinion. That he's hammering a pawn or something. Oh yeah, I apologize. I forgot. He has you pinned. That's right. I forgot about. So you got to be careful of pins. Now he has to move. Okay. Wow, you have a sweet fork coming there. That's a nice fork right there. Nice. Gotta love that. Okay, there. Takes. Now you're attacking a rook. Now you're wow, that's good. Let me see what. Okay, why doesn't he take? Well, why doesn't he take? Oh, okay. And a lot of players will get frustrated when you get like this type of pawns because they're like, oh boy, what did I set myself up? Because you have a lot of pressure with pawns. You have like 2 passers, actually 3. So you're still okay. Okay. Ah, wow, I can't believe that. You know, if anything, if he wanted to do something, he could have done that, and that, and he still would have been better off than what he played. Go figure. You know what? Take it when you got it, right? That's what I figure. Wow. That's sad. A good. I mean, you did great. Great, coordination with all the pieces, but it's sad that he missed that, though. I'm glad you won, so that's nice. But it shows you right here, be very careful of pieces. Like, I've won a game where my opponent, I could have lost my queen, but I was so hammering his position that he made a mistake. That was a great game. And so remember, So one time on the 25, I think it was like the 2050 player on this game that I showed. I think it was last night. I missed a fork that would have won a knight, his queen. He got so caught up in the moment, my opponent did, that uh, he missed his potential attack. He started reacting to my ideas, and it allowed me to get my knight to the spot I wanted. But I was blessed by the Lord that he didn't see that. Otherwise, potentially the game would have turned to his favor. So, you just got to be careful with when when if you get caught in the moment, get up, take a second, just cool down or something. If you're in like a tournament, over the board tournament, so those don't things don't happen. Okay, so we were going to look at another game. Good game though, excellent. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, okay. Let's see. What was this? Okay, the Madison attack. Okay. Yeah, some of these opening names are really odd because I've really never heard of the Madison attack before. It's just like, but I play it and it's really a good opening for white. Yeah, I'm attacking. I have development. This structure is actually not good for black. It's actually an inferior structure. It reminds me a lot. I like the Madison attack too. It reminds me a lot of the Philidor's defense kind of structure. Your black's wanting to at the right time break in the center, but it's just not to the best of black's ability. He should have played c5, which is more accurate because then it threatens c4. This kind of gives white a really, really good potential for an attack. It cramps black really badly. And at this point, I takes. Oh, well, if you notice that, what color are the pawns on for black? The pawns for black is the light square. And so what happened with my position is I was able to get my bad bishop outside of the chain. It's very similar looking chain, similarly looking position of pieces. See, this is very similar, like almost, except for that queen's not right here. But these pieces besides are similarly set up. One difference though is my dark square bishop is outside and opposite colored pawn structures. Yeah, that's the pain. And one thing is, I remember from Grandmaster Simon Williams, he has a London system tape at I think it's Chess Base. I think that's what it is he talks about that you can potentially put a knight here. If you trade, you can go into more of a positional game with the structure being like this. It's very similar to it's very similar to a reverse Stonewall, and it benefits white, because white can then castle queenside and just storm his pawns down the board. Oh, well, there's something called the symmetrical position. I've actually had somebody play with his bishop outside here. The only difference is like what you just said. Black is down one tempo, so it does make a difference with black having a bishop outside the pawn chain. If he did, let's say this bishop was outside, White would want to play bishop, queen b3 for the purpose that this pawn is no longer attacked. I mean, no longer protected. So I can't really attack. Yeah, it's... Yeah. And that's the sitch about why when my bishop see every move, every piece movement, Bobby Fischer said, Grandmaster Maurice Ashley says, a lot of chess players say is every move has a drawback. So Black's best move for his queen would be to go to b6 because my bishop no longer is on c1. It doesn't guard b2, so that's an idea. And so when I traded, yes, I traded my bad bishop for his good one, but if you notice, does he have the ability to go to b6 anymore? No. So his queen, yes, it's centralized, but it really doesn't have any points of entry. It's kind of not a very good piece. And then this allows me also to hammer away at the king side. So h4, and I go h5, and I don't know if that was the best move in the sitch. I was testing his. I wanted him to push because when they push, it stops all the queenside counterplay. It takes him a while to get going down the board. So when I moved, he went b5, and at this point, I did my break. Tuk. Also, it has a sweet idea of a fork too, so you gotta love that. I come in, and the nice thing is, if he does take here, it's very funny. I can bring my rook, and that's actually what I want, because then he's gonna have to retreat back. We'll say right here, smack, and he's in a big problem. Let's say he goes here. I just rip the position apart. It's just like rip. And then let's say he tries, I don't know, it's looking bad for him. I'm going to say here. Then I just rip that, and it's mate. It's checkmate. So that's why he couldn't take, and so he played his knight there, and I just did my rook, and now I'm threatening to come in with an attack potentially. Let me see. Yeah, there. I castle queenside because there's really nothing that's gonna hurt me on the queen side, and I want to get full attack. If I can get rid of his pieces, yes, I'm kind of losing an attack, and that was actually a really interesting move. I was like, that was actually losing. He should have done something with his queen. Let's see, what would have been better? Maybe here. I think that would have been better, because that would have kind of put some. I might have even played there just for that. Nope. I wouldn't want to do that because then I don't have that. Well, I guess I do, don't I? Yeah. Well, no, I don't want to do that. So that wasn't. Yeah. So probably knight f5 is his best move. When he played here, that was kind of very awkward. And here, that was probably his best, but he didn't really want to see this type of a hammer attack. And then, crunch. So he tried to, guard with back so that he could push and have some defense, but what he missed was the sweet knight g6, and that wins on the spot. He could take, but I have I apologize. He can take, but then I have knight, an in-between move. Knight takes knight. He moves, and then I take. He goes b5, and he resigns here, because there's really nothing that he could do. There's this move here. and game's over. Even if he tries something like that, I just smack, and any counterplay on the queen side is toast. He maybe could try that, but I just retreat back and something like that. But then I just lock it up, and if he tries to maybe go after my queen, I just dump my knight right there, and if he takes, I just take back, and so everything's secure. I'm a whole piece up, I think. Let me see, 5, 6. Now I'm actually a piece and a pawn up, so that's super duper good for me, and that's being attacked. So yeah. Oh, back to knight G. Well, knight G6. What it does is, if he moves his queen, let's just say he moves his queen over here, I can snap off a rook, and so he does have potentially some attack, but nothing that could threaten my position that I can see. And so that kind of was my idea. I was going to win a rook for a knight and kind of have pretty good. He's still safe, so it was still playable. He should have just yeah. Knight C6. Interesting. I guess yeah. Oh, I gotcha. I feel you. I see. Okay, I gotcha. So here, and then takes, and then if he plays there, oh, C6. Oh, C6 instead of. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so you're saying C6, knight C6. I don't know. I don't really see. Let's take a look and see what the computer says, because maybe there is a difference. Let's see if there's a difference. I'm not exactly sure. Let's just take a look at. Oh, you were right. C6 is correct. Right, let me see why that one is. Oh. Oh, I see. Nice. Nice find. Yeah. That does cut. That guards that, doesn't it? Yeah. And if you take. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Wow. Nice find there. Yeah, I didn't really even consider that. I didn't think about that. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm basically in equal position at this point. Go figure. Wow. I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. That really changes everything. Wow. Yeah, that does do a that's a huge change for sure. Yep. And probably I'll just bring my. Oh, wow! The computer is really greedy. Yeah, that was an interesting. I didn't even think about that. I was like, whoa. I guess I was more in the thing of hammer home. I was thinking that that'd be more of a forcing attack, but man, if my opponent knew how to play it properly, he would have seen that. Wow. I see the difference now. I understand now why that makes sense, guys, because the whole idea is the trading off into this type of a position here. I'm actually winning in an endgame. This is knight to c6 prepares for a winning endgame. And you know what? Sometimes, the best thing is to do that. So that was a nice find. Okay, we will work on some puzzles. Just really quick, I'll pop this on. I'll leave this on. I'll be right back so you guys can look at it. Oh, let me see. Both cases. Let me take a look. Hold on. Where? Oh, sorry. Here we go. He has a... Sorry, I gotta turn this off. That gets annoying. I have 2 rooks and a bishop. He has a bishop, knight, and rook. So let me see how many pawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm up 2 pawns in that position. I have 2 rooks and a bishop, and he has a knight, bishop, and rook, which potentially could be, if played properly, could be a draw. So I'll leave the puzzle for you guys to look at. Go. Yes, exactly. I'm sorry. Yeah, you are right. Yeah, it'd been the same, but for one situation. In the end game, it would have gone to an end game, and the one that was proposed, the knight c6 move, is actually better because it goes into an end game where the queens are off the board, which allows for, I think it's white to have this position, and black is very hard now to find a draw. So yes, it is. It would be similar, but in this position, white's doing much better. So do we? Okay, guys. Let's see what do we got here. But that was a really good find because I didn't even think of playing that. I was like, I was more, hit hard and go for the crunch, but I didn't even see that the queen could retreat back and hold everything. Boy, that would have been a sad state. Uh, you know what I mean? That would have been bad. Okay, dokie. We're doing good, guys. We're almost up to 24. Let's uh, let's see if we can get there tonight. And even if not, we're going to learn. So it's all about learning. So if you guys in the chat have ideas about this, throw it out there. We'll look at it and we'll go over it. And even let's say we get it right, but you guys have a question about it, put it in. We'll go back and we'll look at to see why the move was correct, and if why the computer liked the other one better than the one we proposed. So don't worry. It's all about learning. There's no wrong question. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, if we let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. There's knight. That's an interesting idea. I was thinking that's potentially the correct idea. Yeah. You know what? That is that's something that I had to get over. But I got to tell you, since I've been doing the tactics with you guys and we've been learning, I feel my understanding has improved, and I hope it's also helped you guys improve as well because I now can see deeper and I can think faster. Interesting. Interesting, for sure. Let's see. That is interesting. After here, I do. The only thing is though, I do like. I don't. The only thing about here and then there, what I like about that is even if he takes here, here, or potentially let's see here, and then if he takes there, we got. No, that doesn't work. Drat. Because I was hoping to get a check in, but I see that this is a kind of a not fun position for us. Okay. Let's say he plays rook takes rook. Hmm. Interesting. So G4, pawn G4. If he moves back. Oh yeah, we attack. Yeah. G4. G4. If he plays here, we we take. If he takes, we take. And so we've won a bishop for a pawn. That's not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. I like that. See here, and then if he retreats back, we play G5. Let's see. I believe that after, if we play here, then he retreats back here, and then he retreats his bishop. I believe we can play knight to d6 at that point. The only that's a good move, but the only problem is the only problem with that move is here, and if we do drop the attack, he can actually play queen takes e. Yes, we win. Let me see here. Huh, interesting. That's an interesting idea too. See here. Let's see. Yeah, I believe that looks interesting. I'm trying to see if this move actually has a teeth to it. Let me see. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking here. So let's see if we take here, here, then he's pinned our rook, and we got nothing. So that would not be fun. But I don't know if we get enough for that. I kind of like the more forcing G4, G5, because that's actually more clear, and it also pushes back the attack. So you guys, so are we all in agreement on G4? Because I was calculating back here, here, and then we have that. We have there, and that shuts down this bishop all counterplay. Let's give her a go. That's fine. And if takes, we take, and he takes, and I believe, yeah, we're up like a pawn or so. Yeah, we're up. Ow, wow. And then you have a fork. Okay, gotcha. Nikes. That's nice. That was a nice find. Good job there. Good job. Oh, you want to check the other line? Gotcha. Hold on. Let's give the computer a sec. Wow, B4. Let's see. What does that do? Equal position. Now, yeah. So that's it. It gives us a slightly. It's actually equal at that point. This is equal. So there's nobody winning, nobody losing. Wow. Who'd have thunk? It's equal. That just wins the whole house. And then if he takes back with, we'll say, his knight, you can actually block. Oh wow, that's so sweet. Yeah, it's equal at that point. So that's not a bad find. Hey, we have an equal position at that point, so it's not a bad move. It's just as on multiple choice, it's just not the best move in the computer's terms. It's not a bad move though. Good find on both those. Let's see here. Well, do you wanna see? I know you. We'll check something out. Let's check. We'll check this. I did forget to. We have to check this one move sequence out. Yeah. And then we have a boom. There we go. And then when the knight takes, rook takes, rook takes, and then probably queen takes is the next. Oh, rook takes. Interesting. Oh yeah, because if then king takes, we win with a crushing mate. Smack. Yeah. Oh, let's take a look. Knight. I'm interested. Knight c5. Yeah, knight c5 is an equal position. Yeah. So that was an interesting that was interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Okay, dokie. Boy, I would love to play this here, but he's got that. Let's see, rook h6, take there, check. So yay. Interesting. There. Yeah, that does, doesn't it? And then you can move over to h6 too as well. Interesting. So let's see here, there, check, over, and then yeah, he's just in time to stop. But it does allow there are two checks though. So we gotta be careful if we go here. Just gotta check on A. I guess we could, let me see here. Yeah, I guess we're okay, huh? Yeah, I think we're alright. Let's see here, there, F7, check, Wait a second. Okay. There, there. My bad. Sorry. Here, here, here. Check. There. There goes back. Check. We bring our rook back. I think we're okay. I think. Let's see. What did you say? We can play rook g6. Let's see. Rook g6. I think we can cover. Yeah, I think there's a cover for mate here, and then if he moves here, we play there. If we see here, there, there, he's got a cover with rook to g1. I believe that defends mate, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Here, there, there, and there. I think our best option is, let's see, here, there, there, there. There, check, got down, check, and I think we can intercept there. And I believe that that's winning at that. Maybe that's winning at that point. And then we do have that, and I believe we win at that point. What you found it? What? What do we start with? I can see that this is a very long variation, and I've kind of calculated that I think we actually pan out. I'm sorry, it actually works out for us. I think we're fine. I believe that. I believe we're right. Let's see. Maybe that is it. Here. Yeah, that's it. I think that's right. I think Loki. I think you're right. Because there, that guards that, and if he tries to move his rook, wherever he moves his rook, we check and then we move in. Yeah, that is correct. That is the correct line. Now that we look at it, there's 1, 2, check. King moves, checkmate. But yeah, I guess it is. That is if he moves his rook. Let's see here. Wow, this is a complicated one, isn't it? I don't know. I think it lands just on time. I think it is correct. I think that is right. Yeah, I like, because here, there, there's no way of stopping the mate there. Yeah. Nice find there. Boy, I think that's the move. Rook takes e4, bishop takes, and then we win the queen. So if rook takes e4, queen takes, no, then he wins our Snikes. Wait a second. No, that's right. Rook takes, 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 and we guard the bishop just in time. Yeah, if we play here, there, 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 it takes, and we win just in time. What do you guys think? That's a give me right there. That's like a walk in the park. What do you guys think? That's totally. And if he takes with the bishop, that's even worse because we win the queen. So what do you guys think? That's the takedown, isn't it? What you guys think? Are y'all with me? Yeah. Okay, we got two. Everybody. Yeah. All right. Let's go for it. Boom. Boom shakalaka. You gotta love it. Okay, let's see. What do we got? What do we have here? What do we have here? What do we have here? So if we have bishop takes knight on g4, pawn takes, knight takes, bishop e5 after queen takes, maybe. Yeah, I think you're right about that because you go there, there, there. We also have, if you go knight here, 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 if he takes there, we can actually take. I believe that, I think that is right. I think that does. And then we can, at this point, we can take. Because if we took too soon, he's got this check that drives out our king, and then he takes, and he's got this mega line of an attack. What do you guys think? I think that there, so boy, don't click that. Stop that. Sorry about that, guys. There, and we have e5. We have e5 with a huge attack on the queen. Are we all in agreement on this? Okay, let's just give it one more calculation through to see. So here, there, 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 and there. And I believe that shuts all the threats down. Yeah. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Do you want to go back to that one? You want to go back to the problem and take a look at it, guys? If you have some questions about it, we can go back and look. It's not a problem. Okay, perfect. Okie dokie. What's ringing to me is bishop takes f4, avoids this fork. If we play bishop takes f3, sorry, king takes f3, we have knight d4, check. If bishop takes d4, e takes d4, and then I guess we have some sort of open lines, but I'm not sure if that's 100% what we want. Let's see. Okay, here, here. Let's see. Here, there. Don't think we have anything that. And then if we took here, he'd take there. Interesting. Very interesting. They got to an endgame really fast. Let's see here, there, there. So here, here, here. He takes undiscovered attack. He moves back. If we take, he takes, and he's up. We'd be left with, that's what he'd have, and we'd have that at the end. We'd have lost. Actually, I think you're right. I think we're fine. Nope, you're right. You're right. I think we're fine at that position. Let me see here, 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 there. Takes. Or maybe better is rook takes. I think rook takes at that point. Yeah, I think that's. I was looking at that. I think that's right. So here, 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 there. I don't know. I don't think we can get. I don't. Let me see. Here, here, here. I guess we do have that, don't we? Then we have that takes there with check, and we do win a piece, don't we? Yeah. I think I see what you're saying. I believe that's right. Here, there, takes, and rook takes. What do you guys think? Here. What do you guys think? There, takes, boom, we win. Are we in agreement on that? trying to see if there's anything else. So here. Let's see here. Is there anything else that he can play after that? Maybe he's got rook takes. But then we actually win a rook for that. And even if he does take, still we play. Okay. I think that's 100% right. That's totally and so now we win that, and we win there, and boom. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Yeah. There's no. Oh, he'd actually queen at this right moment. See, this is why this. You're exactly right. This doesn't work because of here, 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 and he has a potential check there, there. We push. And I don't know. I'm not sure if that's winning or not. So we need to make sure that it's winning. I think that's right. Yeah, I think here. Let's take a real good check. There, there, there. If he pushes, we can actually guard there. Check. Actually, we have to guard. I'm sorry. I have to remember that we have to push so that we can actually do that. Okay, let's recalculate. There, there, there. And if he pushes, we do a discovery check on D6. D6 is huge. And then if he comes up here, we bring our queen back, check. And if he comes back, we play rook checkmate. Yep. So what do you guys think? Are we in on that? Yeah, I know what you mean. That'd be the discovery after the push. We'd win there. I gotcha. I know what you're talking about. That's what I was thinking too. See, if this is a line too. If the pawn gets pushed, takes. We have a and then hold on. Wait a second. Takes, and then we have queen to b4. I mean bishop b4. Guards the queen is square and unleashes a devastating checkmate in 4. So there's checkmate 4. 1, 2, and then 2. That'd be 3. He goes back, and then there's checkmate 4. And if he tries to intercept, there you go, checkmate. What do you guys think? I believe that's the start of the crunch. And even if he plays here, there's really nothing that could stop. Because if he tries to do something like that, what do you guys think? Are you guys with me on that? Oh boy. Let's give it one last calculation thing, because I want to see if there's anything that he can do. See there, let's just say he does the queen check, king moves, knight takes, and we take. Okay, then we're fine because there's no other checks. So takes just one sec, guys. I'm right there with you. I think that if we move there, that actually blocks the. See here, here, there, and then when he moves up here, we move there, and then we can actually checkmate. This the move here actually blocks the queen from intercepting. I think that yeah, let's just go with it. Yep. my, guards that. Irritating. Very, very irritating. Arg. Erg. Arg. That is really, really irritating. We have a discovery. Now we have to find out what we are going to do here. Well, potentially, maybe. Okay, all right. I'll give it a shot. Come on, come on, come on. There's bishop takes g7, king takes g7. Check, but no, then the queen intercepts back there, so that doesn't work. Let's see here. So, where do we want to place our bishop? So if we play there, he's got back rank mate sitch there. We could check here, and then when the king moves, we can actually play h3. But then he's got, I think that does a perpetual mate check. No. But okay, I'm trying to figure out what do we do though? What do we do here? Because he's threatening checkmate on these two squares, so what happens after bishop c5 though? I don't see what bishop c5 does. I know it does a check. He can move up here, but I don't see what our follow-up is. Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Sorry. You're right. I see what you're saying. Because that goes all the way through to there. Yeah. I apologize, guys. I don't know what I was thinking. There, and then after he moves, we take, and then if he tries to check on any one of these squares, we just plant our bishop back there, and it guards our king. Yeah, I see that now. Yeah. Okay, well now we gotta be very careful here, because if we check, I guess the queen, and then we could take, huh? We'd be up. Do we check on this here, and then he intercepts, and then we take, and then king takes, and then we take the pawn? Is that what it is? Am I right, guys? Am I doing that right? Here, there, takes, king takes. Let's go for it. Yeah, and then back there, and then here, and then there, and then, yeah, we win a pawn, and we're fine. Okay, so, alright, I'll play one game, and then I got a log. But it has to be unrated. Unrated, and then I'll do one game. Alright. Standard casual, okay. They're funny. Let's see, what do I want to do? Good game. It's okay. You know what? Not to worry. Don't worry, okay? I thank you for the game. You know what? Don't worry. You did play great. Um yes. So with that, guys, let's see. Okay. I guess with that, because it is too. I appreciate that you played a game with me. You played real good. You did the symmetrical idea here. We're gonna go over. We're gonna analyze this. Just, you know what? Forget about. We're not even gonna look at that move. I'll just show you what I was thinking. Okay. When I brought my queen over, I'll explain to you what I was thinking so that we can learn from this. You should be able to learn from any game. Okay, I wanted to hammer away at your b7 pawn. And what happened is when your bishop is gated off. Oh, rematch? Would you like to rematch? Would you like to rematch? Or are you okay? Because we could rematch too after we go over what my idea on this side was. Because would you like to play another one? Okay, we'll give it a shot. But it was just when your bishop's over here and the pawn's gated off, that's a weak spot. So just always remember that if you're playing as white and your opponent does this, do that. Okay, send the invite. We'll do one more. Do. All right, we'll do one more. Oh, interesting. I get to play as black this time. Cool. Okay, whew. Let's give this a shot. All right. Let's see. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want here? I want to develop my knight. You know what could it hurt? Nothing can get hurt from that. No, but it can get hurt. I like that. Just go after some of the weaknesses. You gotta love the weaknesses. Nice. Let's see. How can I counter that? I guess I'm just gonna have to retreat back. That's okay. Still got some attack going down the area, so that's good. We're still good, guys. We still got this. Let's see, what do we got? All right. I like that. I'm just going to drop right in. Interesting. Trying to see if there's any flaw to that. Let's see, do I have anything I want? Interesting. Huh. Oh, what's my plan? Oh, it's an attack that I'm trying to set up for an attack, like in the center or on the side. There's a lot of potential here. Ooh, nice. I like that better though. Well, I studied with you guys, and well, we got better, and it's the Lord has really helped me with that area. So I appreciate that you guys stuck with me through the times when I was maturing in my chess, and I appreciate that you guys did that. And we're all gonna get to that end goal of getting better and better. That's the whole thing. No, you're doing. You know what? Everybody, we're making progress. Remember, it's small little steps that makes the difference. It's not one big push. So let's see here. What do we want to do? Oh boy, 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 boy. Very, very irritating. I'm trying to get my way through this position here. Er, not fun. Not fun at all. Let's see. Calculate, 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 calculate. Anything, anything, anything. Yeah. Interesting. I was waiting for that. I'm happy now. Okay. It should be interesting for sure. Hmm. Wait, I'm really thinking I should have played b4 before I played my queen. That's okay. Yeah, I was just thinking of more of a, bigger of attack, but I didn't like putting it on the same color as my bishop, so I just thought, you know what, I can do a huge queenside attack, and there's really no infiltration point. Oh, so that's played. Okay. Ah, nice. Hmm. So let's see, what do we got? Don't feel like taking. That would be a really bad move on my part if I took. I don't want to, do not want to open up any of my weakness. That'd be a horrible. No, no, no. I do not want to do that. Not one bit at all. Ooh, nice. Hmm. Let's see here. Thank you for the game. That was really, really fun. You know what? You played good. Good job. Good job. Thank you for the second game. You know what? We're doing it. We're doing better. Man, you held hard there. Thank you for that. And thank you guys for helping out. We're almost to 2,400. We're going to get there, guys. So don't worry. Remember, it's not about the rating. It's about learning. It's about getting better. Yeah. So, as Wesley So says, serve the Lord Jesus. And as I say, God bless, guys. And I'll see you next time on Chess Cruncher TV. Keep studying chess. Keep getting bigger. Or better. Bigger, yeah. And also, remember, only look back to learn. You know what? The hardest part is to look back and learn. So don't fear that. But keep pushing forward. And remember, Hannibal Smith says that there's always a plan in the position. We just have to find it, and we're getting that way. Okay, guys, have a great rest of the night, and be blessed. Bye-bye, guys.